Yo, it's Guido coming at you with I don't know if this is a quick tip or just a quick shout out. I don't know. We'll call it a quick tip. I'll put it in the quick tip series. But we are here on, where are we? Westfield Dorf. And I just wanted to give a shout out to a guy in this game. We're going to let this get going. You can see that I'm in the T42. And we're bottom tier in a tier 10 battle on Westfield. And I'm going to go with the mediums. And we're going to go up the hill. We're going to try to fight down here in the southeast of the map. Now something interesting happens here, and there's actually a counter to it that's hugely important. And while I would say not any one game is necessarily won by a single move, there are some things that are more important than others. And often, as we've noted, the person who does it doesn't get a lot of credit. So I'm going to give this person the credit when we see it happen. Now we're coming up this hill, which is all copacetic. And what you can expect here is generally you'll have somebody like a scout, maybe the 432 or the even 90. Faster mediums like the Bat Chat 25T will get up into the corner here, and then we can go hold down right here about where the 25T is passing, and we can get shots. We can also maybe get shots across the middle if somebody comes down into town. Well, you can see that nobody did that. So nobody's in town. That's a little concerning right off the bat. But we're pressing on with what we're doing. We don't have a whole lot of help up here in the city or up on the northern brawl. Watch what happens right here, though. As we're coming in, something very not good will happen. Uh-oh. Oh, boy. Okay, I'm spotted. Wow. Well, let's take a look at the other side. They have an even 90 and a 432. These are both good scouts. The even 90 especially can get very close to you without you seeing it. My assumption is that's who it is. And that is no bueno, because we have nobody over here in the lower part, southern part of the village here. And we don't have a light tank over here on the edge trying to look at any countering. They're both up here, and they have sent somebody right to the middle. And this is not good. And we're going to start suffering for it. Bam. All right, so I get hit. No surprise. They have a charioteer at the southern part. There's nobody there to counter him, so he has free reign. You can see that I can't really hold down or away from him. The E50 is... I don't know, blissfully unaware, but he will be aware in just a minute. So right off the bat, I know something very bad is happening here. I just take a poke. Look at the E50M. He's getting absolutely obliterated. There's more than one tank over there, so he gets crushed. I get spotted again, and then we're clicking on there, and you see the Leopard move down, which is good. Maybe he can get a light on the guys who are shooting, but the problem is he can't go over, really, and spot the light tank without getting shredded. Problem is somebody's got to do something about it, because right now this is an untenable situation. Yeah, we've got a fight going on up here, but there is a light tank hanging out down here, and we're going to have a savior eventually. Now we're going to watch this, because I'm not really sure. And like I said earlier, sometimes you don't know if somebody just does it accidentally, if they knew what was going on and they made this kind of larger strategic decision. Was it happenstance or what? But I can't sit there. I know that. I got to go. The LT is seen and how he comes. Now, we've clicked there a couple times, and I'm really hoping that somebody gets in there and tries to find this guy, because we cannot let him sit there. He's got that whole part of the map locked down. It's not good. We're just bleeding hit points while he's sitting there, and I get missed a lot. So very lucky on my part. Unusual as well. 3. I think one more shot comes in, actually. Maybe not. All right, so I take a stab at that. Look at the LT432, Mar_123_RU. Shout out to him. I don't know if that's an anonymized name or what's going on. But anyway, that guy in the 432, like I said, a single move doesn't necessarily save or win a game, but it can be extremely important to do so. And there are 15 other players doing all kinds of things on this. When I do debriefs and we talk about this, looking at somebody's gameplay, I try to concentrate on what they're doing that will affect the game. It's hard to go over all 15 guys, but let's just take a look at old 432 guy here, because he does us a solid. He goes in there and he finds this dude, right? Pushes right in, and there he is. All right, Vivor. It was the ELC even 90, as I suspected. We've killed a couple of their guys up top. We already got their 432. If we can get rid of this guy or push him out, then we have created quite the advantage for ourselves. The E50 actually knew as well what was going on. He came down with me knowing he couldn't stay there, right? He was either going to get killed just sitting there, or at least make a move down into the bottom, maybe try to get some cover or spot this guy. And just like that, the 432. And unfortunately, he doesn't really do anything to the guy. I think I would have rammed him, and maybe the ELC just juked him and got out of the way. But it did push the ELC away, and look, I can tell that he's bailing out, right? He just run away. We'll just go ahead and timestamp forward on these. You can see that we just start to kind of win, chomping these guys up. the even 90 doesn't manage to get himself in a good enough position to create that advantage that he had, although we do get about even right here. Unfortunately for the enemy team, quick tip right there. Once you own that much of the map, it's kind of difficult to win when you've got so much crossfire. If you've got some really good bushed up TDs and people are low hit points, yeah, you can win by falling back and farming them as they move forward. But in this case, they didn't really have much of a chance to do that. And quickly, or slowly, I suppose, they kind of collapse and we come out with a win. Now, I want to just add to this 0 damage game. I did 0 in this game. Damage, assist, nothing, nada. I barely shot the gun right there. But I did manage to give the enemy team, about 800 hit points of experience. So good on me. Shout out to the 432 driver, who was once again Mar_123_RU. Thank you for that. I think that was a very critical cog in winning that game. That's all I've got. Thanks for tuning in, guys. We will see ya.